Hey everybody, welcome back. Today, or right now, I'm going to make some oatmeal raisin cookies, and since I don't have raisins, I'm putting chocolate chips in, so oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. And the ingredients, in case you want to follow along with me, if you have these ingredients, if not, at least you'll have it written in there, and I will try to post the ingredients in the description below. But you need 2 cups butter, which is 4 sticks if you cook with sticks. 2 cups brown sugar. 1/2 cup regular sugar, the white confectionate sugar. I feel like there's a glare with the light, and I apologize about that. 4 eggs. Some vanilla. I never measure my vanilla, I just pour some in. That's just me. It's probably a teaspoon. 1 tablespoon molasses. I have Beer Rabbit's molasses. Let's see. 3 cups flour. I'm going to use wheat flour today. Never had oatmeal, brown oatmeal cookies. Usually I use white flour, but I'm using my wheat flour today. And then 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 3 teaspoons cinnamon. Then your 2 cups raisins, which I don't have raisins, so I'm going to use chocolate chips. So, it says mix the butter and the sugars together for 2 minutes. I got my mixer here. Get my butter in. Oops. There we go. And it's better if you have the butter at room temperature. So I've had this sitting out for about an hour maybe. It's soft. Not too soft, but it's soft. I should be able to get the mixture through it pretty easily. And I do apologize ahead of time just in case my husband decides to pop through the door. Sometimes he forgets when I tell him I'm doing a video. He's human, and he needs to come in the house sometimes too, so if that happens, you know in advance. It's just him. Got tired of not having anything to eat sweet-wise, so I thought, let's just bake some more cookies. It's been a while. And we love cookies. I like cookies and milk. But now that the weather's getting kind of nasty out, I like to have my thieves tea, which is a drop of thieves essential oils in hot water and put a little lemon or lime in it, and it just yummy thieves tea, and it's good for the immune system. Okay, mix the butter and the sugars. I need 2 cups brown sugar. I got my measuring cup right here. Brown sugar. Boy, that had a big light. I don't know what happened. Made it bright light. I don't know why my phone did that. See, I don't have one of those fancy cameras like some of you YouTubers have, but I have what I have, and that's what I'm using. 2 cups brown sugar. So we'll get in here. Watch me make a mess. And brown sugar should be packed. So I'm packing it in. Here's 1. And now number 2. I think we had a heat wave. For like 10 days, we had negative numbers for the temperature outside. Today it's actually, I think it was 20 degrees or something like that. I got a little bit that fell on the table. There we go. Okay, and then a 1/2 cup of white sugar. So we'll get the 1/2 cup of white sugar. One 1/2 cup. And then we blend those together. Soft. Just butter it down the middle. Okay. Sorry about the noise. If it's too noisy, I'm sorry. Mash this butter down a little bit. Here we go. I love baking, especially when it's cold out. Makes nice treats. I got 2 of the sticks done. I got 2 more to get mixed up in here. It might not have been at room temperature enough, but it's still working. You want to set your oven temperature to 350. A little bit more. Just about done. One more little section here. My mixer is taking a beating. Almost done here. side. Let me see what it says to do next. Are you ready? You got that mixed up yet? Okay. It says sift the flour, baking soda, cinnamon into the butter mixture, and then beat the oats and the raisins in and chill for 1 hour. And after you chill for an hour, which you won't be seeing and I won't be bringing it back, so I'm going to tell you what you do after that when I get to that part. Okay. I forgot the vanilla and molasses. I got to add the eggs one at a time. That'll make this a little bit smoother too. And it says 4 eggs. Let me get 4 eggs. We have homegrown eggs from our chickens. I always do them in a cup because I don't want to have any blood from my chickens if they have blood in their egg. So there's none of that. And I always save scraps for the chickens as I cook. So I'll put that right there. I'll put my eggshells in there for the chickens. There's no blood in this one, so there's one. Wipe this hand off. No shell, no blood. Yay! There's 2. 2 more after this one. If I would have paid attention to my recipe, I would have noticed that these eggs and things needed to be in there, and I forgot even to do that. The last 2 eggs right here. Last egg right here. Okie dokie. Okay. This over here. Okay, I'm done with the eggs. I put them away. And it says for vanilla. I just dab a little vanilla in there. Whatever I feel like I want. So that's probably good. A couple teaspoons. Molasses, and it says on the molasses you need 1 tablespoon, and I have my tablespoon here. Molasses. a little thick, which I like. I like molasses. One tablespoon molasses. Put that in. It's even thick coming off the spoon, isn't it? Well, you can hear my husband outside, can't you? Okay. Okay, mix some molasses in there. Okay. Now you get the flour, baking soda, cinnamon. Put them in the little sifter I have. And it says for the flour, you need 3 cups flour. I got my flour right here. My sifter's right here. 3 cups flour. So the first one right here. I've never made cookies with wheat flour before, so let's see how it turns out. There's one. I'm not going to use the mixer now because it's already starting to wear down my mixer and I don't want to break it. So get everything I can off the beaters and then get my wooden spoon. I mixed some cookie just a little bit ago and I'm just going to use the same spoon. This is my house, so it's gonna be just fine. Mix the flour. I gotta get the baking soda and stuff in there on this next one since I didn't do it on this one. Baking soda, cinnamon. Okay. 1 more cup flour here. Need 3 altogether. It's really dry, I bet. Sure feels like it. Here's the second one. And baking soda, it says 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to get a teaspoon because all I have is my tablespoon. Get a teaspoon here for baking soda. It says 2 of them, so there's 1 and 2. Baking soda, and what was the other item? It said cinnamon, which I have right here. But hasn't been opened yet. Now it says on cinnamon 3 teaspoons. So open up this side. 3 teaspoons, which is a tablespoon, but I'm just going to do the 3 teaspoons because that's what it says. There's 1. Oh, I meant to put it in flour. There's 2. And number 3. Now sift that in here. You can sure smell the cinnamon. Okay. Are you guys mixing yours up? Who all is baking right along with me? If you don't have the ingredients to do it now and you want to try it, it's okay. You can do it later. just try the recipe out and tell me if you like it. Tell me how yours turned out. Got one more cup of flour to go in here. Flour. My back is starting to hurt me already. Okay. The other day, around 7 o'clock or 7:30 in the morning, electricity went off and I was sitting in the bathroom trying to do my business. And it got dark in there because we have a small bathroom. But that's okay, I could still see, but it was dark. And it's like, well, they said they're just going to be turning electricity off to help save electricity because so much is being run with everybody trying to keep warm. And we keep our thermostat between 65, 70, 75, something like that is what we keep it at. We don't have a thermostat, but we have a barometer, and it tells us that's what the temperature is in here. And so when the electricity went off, it was off for 2 hours. And with my frostbite and all on my feet, I was hurting. So I spent most of my time in bed yesterday with my feet wrapped up in the blanket to keep warm. They were frozen still. And then my sister says to soak your feet in the warm water, not hot water, but warm water, and it help bring your temperature back down to the right temperature. And I didn't know all that. So if you're watching, Tanya, thank you for the advice. Okay, now we're ready for the oatmeal. And it says on the oatmeal, 6 cups. Well, let's see here. I'll do 2 at a time. There's 2. 2 more will make 4. Are you guys enjoying watching me make the cookies? Wish I could share. I'm sharing the recipe. That's better than nothing. There's 4 cups. I think I'm going to mix this with my fingers, even though it's not a dough. It's starting to get stiff. So, God made fingers before we have spoons, so. Almost got it mixed up. We only have 2 more cups to do after this. Sure does look good. Okay, now 2 more cups of oats. And this her hand's clean, so I'm gonna use it cleaner. Oh, we'll do it this way. There's 5, and 1 more will make my 6. There we go. 6. Mix that all up. Then we add the raisins, which we don't have raisins, so I suppose you can use whatever you want. I'm using chocolate chips. My husband said it'd been all right just to have plain oatmeal cookies. I've never heard of just plain oatmeal cookies, but he said he would be happy with just oatmeal cookies. But I love chocolate chips, so I'm putting chocolate chips in there. I suppose I can separate get another bowl and put half of this into a bowl to have as oatmeal cookies, and then the other half put the chocolate chips in and have 2 different kinds. Get some of this off my hands again. So, since I don't have running water here, the pipes are frozen, I do have a bowl of water here on top that I've been using to rinse my hands off earlier. So that's what I'll do. Then I'll dry them off really good with paper towel. We're trying to get our new faucet put in the kitchen, and couldn't figure out which side's the hot water or the cold water because the water's frozen. So we're waiting for that to thaw out so we can hook up the lines and have our sink back. Get a bowl here, and I'll put some in here for the regular oatmeal cookies for my husband. But he'll eat the chocolate chip ones too, but this way he can have some of regular oatmeal. Okay, chocolate chips. I forgot where my knife was at. Put the chocolate chips in. One good yummy batch looks like. Here I am using my spoon. I should use my fingers. I think all I have left is to put in the refrigerator for an hour. So then after that, you take it out. Have your oven at 350. I should have had my oven off because it's already on, but at 350. And then put 2 tablespoon size balls per cookie at 2 inches apart and bake 12 to 14 minutes. So that's about it for this video. I have 2 batches, one oatmeal, small batch, and then the chocolate chip oatmeal, and then an hour later I'll bake them and the house will start smelling yummy, and I can have some yummy cookies as a little treat every once in a while when I have the sugar cravings that I have from trying to lose weight. It's really hard to lose weight when you're cooped up in the house and can't do anything outside and your feet's messed up and all this other stuff. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Smash the like button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Ta-ta.